Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Welcome to Point to Ponder. Now I'll discuss digital logic design. As you know that universities are opening with effect from 15 September. Therefore, I have started two subjects. First is the digital logic design and the other is the digital electronics techniques. So in these videos, which will be about 6 to 7 per week, you will get the slides also, then obviously the practice questions which will help you in preparation of assignments and appearing in the exams also, preparation of exams, etc. So first thing which we start in digital logic design is number system. Now if you ask any student, do you know counting? He or she says, they grin, and the answer is yes sir. We have been doing it right from class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they carry on. And if you ask them, all right, what is 10, what is 20, what is 30, then they keep quiet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the counting is from 0 to 9 only, because that is the currency of the decimal system. And basically when we say 1 0, that means we have counted 0 to 9 once, and we have put 0 and started again. Similarly, if we say 2 0, that means we have counted 0 to 9 twice, and we are starting again, that is from 0. And similarly 3 0 and so forth and so on. Now the currency with which we will play in the decimal system, you are familiar with it, is 0 to 9, and that of the binary system it is 0 and 1. Internal representation. Now I am not going to teach you mathematics, but I am going to teach you how we use mathematics in different devices or the equipment, say computers. Now the computers operate on program and data, and the program is composed of instructions. Now let's see. You say that 2 plus 5 is 7. Here 2 and 5 is data, and 2 plus 5 is equal to 7, which will make it 7. This will be instruction, and instructions, you know, they are part of the programs. So in computers, whatever job you have to do, that will be dictated by instruction and the data. Now these instructions and the data, that is the program and the data, they are represented in binary numbers as far as computers are concerned. And as we said already, that currency of binary number is 1 and 0. Now what is 1? When we switch on the light, we say it is state 1. When we switch off the light, we say it is state 0. Now these states can change, you know, but these conventions can change also, but don't bother at this moment, it will come later. But just remember that 1 is when the bulb is on and 0 is when the bulb is off. These are the two states. Now these 1s and 0s, they are arranged in nibbles, and 4 zeros or 4 1s are combination of these 4 bits. Now 1 and 0, incidentally, they are known as the bits. Okay, this is the abbreviation of binary digits. So if there are 4 bits, then it is known as nibble. If there are 8 bits, it is known as byte, and if there are 16 bits combination, it is known as word, and similarly 32 is double word. So put it another way, there are 4 bits in a nibble, 2 nibbles in a byte, 2 bytes in a word, and 2 words in double word. Okay. Next we come to the positional notation. Now if you see the figure, 2, 4, 5, and outside the bracket I have written 10. This 10 is basically the base. We can write this thing, you know, from your simple mathematics. 2 into 100 is equal to 200 plus 4 into 10, that is 40, plus 5 into 1, that is 5, and it makes 245. Now if you see each digit of 245, that represents power of 10, and that is what is the position. For example, 2 is at position 2, 4 is at position 1, and 5 is at position 0. Now simply I'll give you a very simple trick. That is, you count whatever is the number, whether it, that particular number is composed of 3 digits, 4 digits, 5 digits, whatever. You count that and just minus 1, and that will be the maximum, you can say, position or the power of 10 if it is a decimal number, and power of 2 if it is a binary number. So similarly, we say that binary system, each bit represents power of 2. Say for example 1001 to the base 2. Now generally we don't write these base. For example, in our normal day-to-day working, we don't say 245 base 10. We say 245, and it is understood that it is a decimal system. Okay, but when we are studying DLD, then we have to put the base also, because you will see in the time to come that there are so many other systems and the codes, etc. So we have to put the base in that also. Okay, so in binary, let's say 1001, and outside the bracket I have put 2, which is basically the base. So this 1001, by putting 2 in the base, it is indicating that this is a binary number. Okay, and by the same analogy as we have done for 245, we say 1 into 2 raised to the power 3 plus 0 into 2 raised to the power 2 plus 0 into 2 raised to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to the power 0. Now that is equal to 8, because 2 raised to the power 3 is 8, plus 0, anything which gets multiplied by 0 is 0, plus another 0, and plus obviously 2 raised to the power 0 is 1, that any figure, any digit where raised to the power is 0, that is equal to 1. So the total comes out to be 9. Now in binary system, this 1001 base 2 is basically 9. But in decimal system, the same number 1001, that is 100 base 10, is equal to 1001. So just mark the difference. We can represent these numbers from 00 to 11 in binary. Now first, 8 zeros, they are representing 0. It is only that we are representing it in 8-bit binary. Maximum number we are taking is 8. We could take 4, we could take 16, we could take 32, we could take even 64, and so forth and so on. Okay, and the maximum number which is being represented, that is 11181. So in decimal, if you see, it is 0 to 255. Okay, now there is an important point here. That important point is that 000, of course the binary, to 1111 binary numbers are from, in decimal system as we put it, 0 to 255, but the states are 256. Okay, because in decimal system we say the state starts from 1. We start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. We say, okay, give me 1 rupee. We never say give me 0 rupee. Okay, but in binary system, the first state is 0. It is not 1. That is what you have to remember. Say for example, if there are 256 bulbs being lit in one line, then the first bulb will be 0. It will not be 1 if we are in the binary system, but you can say in decimal system it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 256. But in binary system it will be 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and up to 255. So 256th bulb will be represented by 255 in binary, and the first bulb will be represented by 0. Okay. Now this is what you have to remember. Now this difference has to be kept in mind. Now what is the dilemma? Dilemma is that maximum number by this represented by 8 bits binary is 255, and it can only represent positive numbers. How about negative numbers? Now if we are working on a piece of paper, we can just put with our own pencil, or you can say the marker, the negative sign. But then the computer does not have to, just mark it. Computer has to be programmed. So we have to add, you can say, some more circuitry, etc. Anyway, so what is the solution? Solution is that we use sign numbers. And what is the sign number? In sign number, the leftmost bit, it is representing, the sign of that particular number. 1 represents negative and 0 represents positive. Now to remember, 1 is vertically, it is written 1, and if you write it horizontally, it becomes minus. So just remember that 1 represents negative and 0 represents positive. Now for example, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Now this is positive 9, because first 4, 1, 0, 0, 1 are 9, and then the leftmost bit, that is, we said that it is the sign bit, since it is 0, so it is a positive 9. And similarly 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So first is the sign bit, which is negative, it is 1, and 1, 0, 0, 1 is obviously 9, so it is negative 9. And similarly we can represent the large numbers also. Now a binary word, for example, 16 bits. Now it represents 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 16 ones. So obviously 15 ones, if you calculate, that is basically 32k. Okay. And I must kill here that in our normal life, kilo is 1000, but in binary system, k or kilo is 1024 bits. This is what you have to remember. Okay. Now similarly, so 1 is a negative, minus 32k, 2, 0 and then 15 ones. So 15 ones, 2 raised to the power 15 is 32k, and obviously 0 is the sign bit, so it is plus 32k. Okay. So the programming languages in the computer, they use basically large number to solve the problem of large magnitudes. Okay. Just keep this thing in mind. Now what is the dilemma? Let's see the dilemma. Now let's try to sum up minus 9 and plus 6. So minus 9 is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0 in 8-bit binary, and plus 6 is obviously first 0 and then 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. And if we sum them up like we sum up in the decimal system, right, there also we take the carry 1 as the carry, and here also we take 1 as carry to the next position. So this is, if you calculate by the same method where we have seen, but that was the Ab initio method. I am going to tell you a very simple method also, which is minus 15, and actually it should be minus 3. It means binary addition of signed number does not work correctly with every combination. It does work correctly with some combination, but not with, you can say, every combination. So what is the solution then? Solution is that some special circuitry has to be added in it, which will correct the sign and the result also. But now if you add the circuitry in the computers, as we were already saying, it will increase the complexity. Obviously it will increase the cost, and it will require the more speed of the processor. Okay, because when you have to do some tedious job, then you have to spend money also. So solution is that we represent negative numbers in ones and twos complement. What is the one complement and twos complement? One complement is that in this number is represented as signed number. To get ones complement, all ones are converted to zeros and zeros are converted to 1. Let's see an example. Plus 5 is first 5 zeros and then you can say 101. We are taking 8-bit binary as we said. Its ones complement is first 0 does not have to be because it is a signed bit, but then there are 4 ones and then 0 and 1 and 0. Okay, as you can see, first that the signed bit doesn't have to change, it doesn't have to be converted from 0 to 1 because then it will become negative number. Similarly, minus 6 is 1 and then 4 zeros and then 1 1 and then 0. So mind you, that is basically minus 6. That is where it is the first one does not change, it is a sign. So its one complement is all ones and then 0 0 and then 1. So let us add them up like before, and when we add them, the result will be 0 3 ones and then 0 0 and then 2 ones, and of course 1 is a carry from 8th bit that goes on. We'll see later on how we handle the carry, but at this moment you forget it, that it has flown in the air. Let us convert it into signed number, and signed number is 1 0 0 0 because 1 0 0 0 0, and that is basically minus 12, whereas correct answer should be minus 1. Okay, correct answer should be minus 1 and not, you can say, 12, because 5 plus minus 6 or 5, say minus 6 plus 5 is equal to minus 1, not that it is minus 12. So another problem has cropped up. So then what is the solution? Okay, so solution is that we use 2's complement. And what is then 2's complement? We take the signed numbers, take 1's complement of negative numbers only, add 1 to it, and it is 2's complement. Let us add positive 5 and minus 6. So signed representation is, as we were saying already, plus 5 is 5 zeros and 101. Similarly, 8-bit binary we are taking. Signed representation of minus 6 is 1 0 0 0 0 1 0. So plus 5 is as shown, and 1's complement of minus 6 that is 1 1 1 1 1 5 ones and then 0 0 and 1. Now we add positive 5 in it, and what we get? Now 2's complement of minus 6 is 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 and plus 1. So then it is first 5 ones and then 0 and then 1 0. And now let's add positive 5 and this 2's complement of minus 6, and it is 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 all ones. Now let's verify the result. So 1's complement of 1 1 1 1 1, that is, you convert all ones into zeros except the sign. So it is 1 0 0 0 0 7 zeros. 2's complement is that you have to add 1. So plus 1, because in 2's complement we said that we take the 1's complement of the negative number, then add 1 8 and it becomes 2's complement. So 1 0 0 0 0 0 1, which if you see, first one is the that is the extreme MSB most significant bit, that is basically the sign bit. So we put negative, and then 6 zeros and 1, that is basically 1, because the zeros on the left hand side they do not matter. Therefore our result is correct. So here gentlemen, I stop with the 2's complement, and we'll continue tomorrow, inshallah. Thank you very much. And if you have liked this video, then subscribe my channel, like it, and share it also with your friends. You will be benefited, at the end of the day. Thank you very much.